Welcome, everybody, to episode number 1 of the Bedtime Stories podcast. With me, as always, my best friends.
Trey Way Erweiler, thanks for having me on.
Quinn Erweiler, also pleasure to be here.
He's all the way out in North Dakota.
All the way out in North Dakota. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I forgot to say my name. I am Joshua Smoot. And a little bit about us. I attend Wabansie Community College. I'm a freshman. It's my first year on the baseball team. Looking to do big things.
Yep, we're sports freaks. My name's Trey Erweiler. I go to Batavia High School. I'm a senior there. I play football, and I'm committed to NIU. And I'm just real excited for this podcast, baby. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. My name is Quinn Erweiler. You already know I'm down here in North Dakota University.
Down here.
Got here with the
It's kind of like a cross.
Yeah.
playing football here at North Dakota University, and first game February 20th. So come out and support. You already know what I'm saying.
Funny thing about that is we actually can't come out and support COVID.
Okay, well you can watch
Yeah,
it.
we could watch.
Oh, for sure we're going to be watching it.
Yeah, they only allow 2 tickets per family, and I can't even go watch my brother play because my parents are going to be up there. So that's kind of depressing.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't want to see you.
He probably
anyways.
won't play anymore.
Oh, you don't want to see us? Okay.
He's trash.
We won't watch you on TV then.
Yeah, go look up Quinn Erweiler on Huddle. You'll see how bad he is.
Yeah. And then look up Troy Erweiler and you'll see how much better he is.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, we got some topics we got to get through today. I just want to start it out first talking about what we're going to be talking about on this podcast show. The primary topics are going to be related and revolved around football. And some life. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of life advice in there. You guys can hear what we have to say about
I choose
that.
life.
I love that song.
But yeah, if you guys want us to talk about basketball, maybe another sport that you like, we'll give it a ring around.
And we will literally talk about whatever y'all want us to. So just literally let us know. We'll get into the deep stuff. Whatever y'all want us to talk about, we got y'all.
Yep, drop it in the comments.
We for the people here
at
Bedtime Stories Podcast.
Stories Podcast.
For
yes,
the
sir.
people.
Yes, sir. Yes, we are. Without any further ado,
Let's hop right into it, baby.
hop right into it. Trey, I know you're a Packers fan. Been loyal to the green and gold since day one.
That's right.
Let's talk about this NFC Championship game that happened not too long ago.
Oh, yeah, that was a tough game. I think the Packers shot themselves in the foot. I think we lost that game just because we made too many mistakes. And, I think I've been watching the Packers for a long time. And whenever they lose, I swear I can feel it. Like, I can feel when they lose. Like, it's just not there. And it's just, I could tell Aaron was frustrated.
Yep.
And I could tell we weren't clicking at all. And we did not play good. And that's why the Bucs won, man.
Yeah, the defense was a little suspect.
I think everybody was suspect.
Everybody was suspect, yeah. I don't know about the offense. I mean, offense came out in the second half, and aside from that Aaron Jones fumble, I thought they were – when Aaron Rodgers drove down and got those 2 touchdowns after the Aaron Jones fumble, I really thought they were going to start the comeback, and I thought this was the beginning of like one of the in air quotes greatest comebacks in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, for real.
But they weren't able to pull it off. I think there was a lot of aspects and factors that went into effect there. But, so, I mean, Aaron Jones, with that fumble, I think that really turned the tide of the game.
Oh, yeah. That was a killer. That hurt.
Yeah, you got any thoughts on that, Q?
I'm just happy to see them lose, man. I do not like the Packers, but yeah, tough loss for them. When they force 3 turnovers, you expect the team to win, but that's just it just didn't play out, and that kind of cost them. I mean, you force ball turnover 3 times. I mean, you're expecting them to win, but it just didn't go that way.
I think the Bucs had picked off Aaron once, and they scored 7 points on it, and the Packers picked Brady off 3 times and scored a total of 6 points.
Right. So when Quinn says when they turn the ball over 3 times, that's not like fumbles. That's interceptions on Tom Brady, the GOAT. So when you pick off the greatest quarterback of all time,
you gotta take advantage.
You have to take advantage, or he's gonna come back and it's gonna bite you in your butt, you know,
like it did.
Yeah, and I mean, granted, they were 2 of his 3 interceptions were. I mean, he was off his back feet, and it was a really bad throw.
One of them
were
wasn't
really bad throws,
One of them was.
Right, the one tipped off of Mike Evans. But when you pick off arguably the greatest quarterback of all time, like, you have to capitalize, and they weren't able to do that.
Nope.
And it showed. The final score showed.
Not good, man. That one hurt. I mean, it was Super Bowl or bust.
Yeah.
For the Packers.
Yep.
I mean, it hurt as a fan to watch that happen. And
oh yeah.
Super Bowl or bust, and just like Aaron Rodgers said, lots of uncertainty going on in this offseason.
Yeah. So you guys, Rodgers, he's getting up there in age. Do you see him returning to the Packers this next season, or maybe requesting a trade? Do you see like an ugly breakup coming with Rodgers and the Packers organization?
Quinn, what do you think about that?
I do not. I this kind of happens a lot with Aaron Rodgers and everybody that plays for the Packers. I just think that he's gonna stay there. He belongs there.
I think Aaron is a dramatic
I think he fits
guy.
best.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron is like
he is. He just fits. He fits with them.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So Quinn thinks he's coming back. For me, I just can't see him going anywhere. I really can't. And I know there's a lot of rumors right now, Patriots, or wherever. I just can't see him leaving. I think they'll probably get a new contract done because I saw he wants a new contract, but I don't really have too much reasoning behind it. I just can't see him leaving after winning 13 games. I know it's frustrating, but I think that an ugly breakup will probably be coming, but I don't see it happening now.
Yeah, I agree. I would love to see Rodgers go back to Green Bay and play another 5 to 6 years.
He's 37.
And possibly win a couple Super Bowls. But like you said, he's 37. He's getting up there in age. To me, he's the ageless wonder. That man can do it all. And I don't know. It's like he's literally got ice in his veins. Like, the cold does not affect him up in Green Bay. It's crazy.
I don't know when you say that. I think Tom's more of the ageless wonder.
True.
When you say that, but I don't know if Aaron has it in his head. Like, he just been known to. Yeah, I know he has family issues. Like, I know he doesn't talk to his family. Have you guys heard about that?
I have not.
He has a ton of family issues.
Really? And
I know he has had issues with coaches in the past.
Yeah,
things like that.
I just don't think people just don't get along with him very goodly. I think.
But I think the thing that I saw change the most out of Aaron Rodgers this year was just his attitude. Like, I could tell he was having fun out in the field, and he was being a good leader. And for really the first time in a long time, that was the first time I've seen that from Aaron in a long time. He's just always been kind of out there. And I could tell he was having fun and soaking it all in. And if you go and listen to any of his other podcasts, because he's on with what's it called, Barstool Sports every week.
Mm-hmm.
He talks about that, how this year he really tried to soak it in and have as much fun as possible, which probably led to why they were so good. But unfortunately, they couldn't get that win.
Yeah, it's a confidence level. But, I mean, when you're winning, you're going to have fun. And I think these past 2 seasons, with the Packers going 13-3 and making it to the NFC Championship,
that's tough.
I think that gives him, a bunch of confidence, but it also makes him really enjoy football, because I mean you enjoy when you're winning.
It's hard to win in the NFL.
It's very hard to win, but I'm gonna be excited to see what the future holds with him. Hopefully he stays in Green Bay.
Let's just say it will be a very interesting offseason in Green Bay, not only with Aaron Rodgers, but guys like Kevin King, Aaron Jones. What happens with the running back situation? Who they draft? Who they bring in? Who they let walk? So it'll be interesting to see what happens there.
Yeah, but I mean, it's gonna be a good offseason for, I think, a bunch of teams.
Oh yeah, I think this will be probably one of the most insane off seasons that we've had in a long time. Obviously the quarterback, circus that's going on right now.
Yep.
And also just everything, and you throw the draft into that as well. So So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, with guys such as Matthew Stafford and Deshaun Watson, both requesting trades. There's a lot of moves to be done. Where do you guys think Matthew Stafford's going to end up? Where do you see him like best succeeding, or who do you think he's going to end up not signing with, but getting traded to, if that makes sense?
Quinn, let's start with you. Who do you see him going to and why?
Really like the Bears, to be honest with you. Just bringing in a quarterback with as much individual success that he has had.
Mm-hmm.
Not, because the Lions complete trash, but just bringing him in and competing with Mitch. I really do think they should keep Mitch, push Mitch. Obviously Stafford's going to start if they get him. And then he just fits well there. Also, the 49ers were talking a little bit, but I'm not sure Jimmy. I don't think Jimmy really is the fit there.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't think he's a true starter, so it should be interesting to see. Those are my two top teams so far. The Colts, obviously, too, are up there, but I really do like him with the Bears.
Yep.
I think Stafford. I'm just going to go with, I think that any NFL fan that watches football, there was just a team that clicked in my mind, when I thought, Stafford is going to move on from Detroit, and that was the Indianapolis Colts for me. And I think that's the most logical place for me, for him to go. I mean, they won 11 games last year, so they've got, a lot of potential there. And so I'm just going to say that I think Stafford to the Colts would be a great move for him, and I think that's probably where he'll end up.
Yeah. For me, my top three teams, Colts, 49ers, and then Rams in that order. Because I feel like with the pickup of Stafford, the Colts become a Super Bowl contender immediately. And I think that's they might take the beginning half of the season. There might be some bumps and bruises, but like Brady did this year, I think he'd be able to kind of rally the troops towards the end of the season and make a late playoff push. For the 49ers, I'd really like to see Stafford throw into Kittle and other offensive weapons such as Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk. Their defense that was plagued with injuries this year, I feel like they could come back and really
that was crazy, the amount of injuries that 49ers team had this year. I mean, that was crazy.
Yeah, but I feel like with guys coming back from injury, I feel like they could make a really deep playoff run as well. And then the Rams, they fell short this year because of playoff issues. Their defense was spectacular, but Jared Goff, I don't like Jared Goff. Jared Goff is not the move in Los Angeles. I think if they picked up a better quarterback than Wolford and Jared Goff, I think they'd actually have a pretty good chance. But those are the top three for me.
Let's just talk about how.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Stafford being an absolute dog for the 12 years he's been in the league, or however long it's been. I think it's been 12 years.
Because he was drafted number 1 overall in 2008.
It's hard to hate this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's just a dog, and I think that the Lions suck.
Yep.
And they have wasted a hell of a career out of this man.
Yep.
So I hope he gets what he deserves, and he can at least go to the playoffs a couple times with whatever team he ends up at.
Yeah.
So all the best to my man, Matthew Stafford.
Yep. Really like that guy. Big fan of him. Despite sometimes that he was beaten up on the Bears back in the day. But,
You guys want to do a little Super Bowl predictions?
Little Super Bowl predictions? Yeah, I'm down. I'm good with those.
Good with that. All right. Let's start with who's going to win and the score. Start with you, Smoot.
So, for me, I would really like to see Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs pull this one out because, personally, I'm a little bit of a Brady hater. I don't want to see him win another Super Bowl for one reason. I'm just tired of seeing him there. I want to see somebody else win. Granted, Patrick Mahomes was there last year, but I feel like if Patrick Mahomes is able to pull this one out and get the W in this game, I feel like this will be like the spark to a potential greatest of all time career. Like you could if he wins, it's going to be like the start to a career where you could put him in the conversation as greatest of all time.
He's still so young too. I mean, 2 Super Bowls under his belt.
So it's going to be crazy.
So who's going to win and score?
So I got the Chiefs. I'm changing it up. I'm going to go 30-27 final score.
30-27. Smoot's got a close
I think it's going to go into overtime, and then Harrison Butker is going to kick the game-winning field goal.
For the Chiefs?
Yep, for the Chiefs.
All right, Q. What do you think?
I got to go with Tom Brady on this one. Just the fact that, the dude wins championships. Let's be honest. He has a higher percentage of winning a championship than Steph Curry making a 3. So all I'm gonna say is, he's the GOAT, and going up against him, I would hate, just because he's never out of it.
Definitely.
And so I'm gonna take the Bucks 17-14. It won't be a pretty game. I do think that it's gonna be a little sloppy, honestly.
Really? Both these offenses are pretty.
Yeah.
They got a lot of.
I have a weird feeling about this one.
Okay.
All right, I got. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I would like to see Tom Brady win this Super Bowl, and I think it would be really cool for him to win this Super Bowl because, without a doubt, I think he would be labeled as the greatest of all time if he won the Super Bowl.
Oh, for sure.
And I think it would just be pretty cool to see. So I'm gonna go Buccaneers 31, Chiefs 28. Last second field goal by what's his name? Suckup.
Ryan Suckup.
By Suckup will win it for the Bucks, and the Bucks will win their first Super Bowl. Second Super Bowl of all time. And thanks, I appreciate that one, Smoot.
I got you, dog.
And after if Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl, I hope he never makes it back because I'm sick and tired of him being in the Super Bowl. But I hope he wins this one.
Do you guys think Tom Brady will retire if he wins this year?
No.
No?
No. That dude's a straight dog. He wants more.
The ageless wonder.
Wait, did he sign a 1-year contract?
I have no idea. I'm not sure.
Oh, he's on. I think it's 1 year.
It's like 1 or 2.
1 year?
It's not very long.
What?
Okay. Well, if it's a 1 year, then they have to extend it this offseason.
If he does,
if he wins,
if he does retire, what a hell of a way to walk out.
Right.
Switching conferences, winning the Super Bowl with a team that was dog water, straight dog water, and then just walking out as a Super Bowl champion. What, 7 or 6?
7. His 7th.
7. It would be 7.
Insane.
Yep. It's crazy, man. It's crazy to believe that, it's crazy to think that, we weren't even born when he started playing in the NFL.
Yeah, he's watching greatness unfold before our eyes. My dad.
Mahomes was like 5.
I know. My dad.
When he won the first one.
Quinn, Dad is literally 50. And Tom Brady is 44.
50? I thought you said 52. 52?
No, he's 50.
50? He's 50? And Tom Brady's what, 44, 43? 43?
Crazy.
44?
Crazy. I can't imagine.
Hey, got Gary from Eureka. Put him in some pads.
Yeah, right. No.
It's a quarterback in college.
Yeah.
Who knows? Moving on. I was talking with Quinn earlier. I want to get a little controversial. Personally, in my opinion, I do not believe... Okay, Tom Brady is the greatest. He's a GOAT, okay? He's the greatest winner of all time for football. I think he's the greatest winning quarterback of all time. He's got 6 rings, a possible 7th coming next week. But I do not think he is the most talented and gifted quarterback of all time. Skilled, if that makes sense. I think there are guys such as Aaron Rodgers and guys who have played before him who have been more talented at throwing the football. Okay? If that makes sense.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Tom Brady is not the greatest athlete. I think you're a better athlete than Tom Brady.
Well, then if I'm a better athlete, you got to be a better athlete.
Oh, that's for sure. But, I think Tom, where he sets himself apart is just in his whole mental and character self, all that part of the game. I think Aaron is I would say, he's more skilled, but I think there just comes to a part of football where you have to be that dog, and you have to have that in you, and you have to have the mindset to get better every year. And I think Tom is just
he's
just
got that
on
mindset.
a different level. And when I talk to, other athletes or athletes that have been, at the professional level or at the high college level, Division I, all they talk about is the most important thing is you have to be mentally strong when you play these sports at a high level. And I think that's why Thomas is. I mean, he's been doubted his whole life, and I think that's why Tom is Tom.
Yeah, I agree. He's got the ability to read a defense like I read the Bible. He's just so good at it. If he was made to do anything, it's football. Like, that's what he does. He's so good at it.
Oh, yeah, he's 45 and he's still playing. So
yeah, it's crazy. But yeah. So I mean, those are my thoughts. Quinn, if you got anything, I'd like to hear it.
He's the GOAT to me on all aspects, just because the way he was drafted,
right.
Coming in like that, he was already an underdog.
Yep.
So he knew that he had a chip on his shoulder. When he won the first one, a lot of people when they win a championship, they're like, all right, yeah, I got one, that's nice, now I can just sit back and go for the ride and
now
just
he's going for his
cruise
7th.
out my career,
Right.
Now he's going for his 7th. I mean, this man is determined to just keep winning. I mean, and yeah, he's not the most athletic quarterback, but I mean, he's proved that you don't have to be the most athletic quarterback to win. I mean, just the way he throws the ball and how many touchdowns he has, how many yards he has. I mean, it's just crazy to think about that. This man he's 6 for 9 on Super Bowls.
That's crazy.
Could be 7-10, which is insane.
Yeah, that blows my mind. It's crazy.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, Tom Brady, so good, guys. But yep, we're gonna keep this thing moving. We started on Matthew Stafford and Deshaun Watson. We got through Matthew Stafford. We're gonna hit up Deshaun Watson now. He has recently requested a trade. The breakup with Deshaun Watson and Houston Texans, not as ugly as Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Wait. No, it's ugly. My bad. Sorry.
Much uglier.
Other way around. Sorry about that.
It's bad.
It's
bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's bad. It's very bad. It's dramatic, and it is going to be very interesting to see what happens with Deshaun Watson.
Yes.
There might be some tears.
I wouldn't go as far to say as of today, Saturday, January 30th. I think there's still a chance that he could stay.
You think so?
I think so. I think there's a heavy chance of him leaving, but I think there's a smaller, slimmer chance of him staying still, because I keep getting these things from the front office saying that they want him real bad. They want him to stay. But
yes.
I guess, if I was at front office, I'd want the Deshaun Watson to stay too.
Right.
But, you never know if Deshaun is going in there and saying, I want out of here, and then now it's all real ugly. And
yeah. Here, I'll ask you this. What, in your mind, has to happen for Deshaun Watson to stay? Do they have to make front office moves, bring in a better GM, or bring in better draft talent?
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder what JJ Watt is saying to Deshaun.
JJ Watt.
I just wonder what he's talking about, if they have plans or if he already knows what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think the Texans front office has been pretty stupid.
Agreed.
Couple of years. I think we can all agree on that. I don't know what would have to happen, because I don't think they can really go out and sign someone. I mean,
I know the answer to that.
What?
All right, let's hear it.
It's money. They got to offer him more money than anybody else, and it's got to be a lot more money than anybody else.
Yeah, but the only problem with that is
the
only problem with that, Quinn, is I don't think Deshaun Watson, he's made his money. He's made a ton of money. I think he just wants to win. He wants to win, and he wants to win now.
Yeah.
And that's obviously not going to come with the Houston Texans. So unless he was offered a stupid expensive deal with a ton of money, I think he's gone no matter what. Because I don't think there's really anything that
because he wants
Texans can do.
Where to, though?
Yeah.
I think that if you're an NFL team such as, I don't know, the Bears, Jets, Rams, Patriots, Dolphins maybe, or any of those teams, or the football team, any of those teams that have quarterback issues, I don't understand why you wouldn't be all in on Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why.
I think he's I think there's more upside to him than Matthew Stafford. So I don't know why a team would take
just because of age though.
Right. Yeah. I think Deshaun Watson's going to get traded and signed before Matthew Stafford.
Yeah. Unless
the Colts have their minds set on Matthew Stafford and really want him, but the only thing Deshaun Watson he's going to get traded. There's going to be like a lot of probably a lot of a couple draft picks in like going with him in his trade that the other team will, or the Houston Texans going to want. I think for his best move is to request to be traded to get a deal done with the Dolphins, because the deals between those two teams have been done before in the past, and I think with that young Miami team, and they did good enough last year or this season. I think Tua going to the Texans for Deshaun would be a really good deal. But
I got a crazy deal.
Okay, let's hear it.
Detroit Lions and
I know
Houston.
what he's gonna say. I don't know. I feel like those are like NBA trades. Like all these big trades where like they trade a ton of players. Like I feel like we don't see that as much in the
we
NFL.
don't. We definitely don't.
But
a lot of the NFL is just free agency signings.
Yeah, I guess. But
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like the NFL is starting to turn into the NBA a little bit.
I mean, does Houston have a high draft pick this year?
Houston, no, they traded their pick to Miami Dolphins. So
okay, so they're gonna need a potential trade for a starting quarterback.
Yeah. So New York Jets have 2 first-round picks. They have a 2nd overall pick and a 23rd overall pick via Seattle. So if they could get a deal done with Sam Darnold, I think the Jets could receive Deshaun Watson, and then the Texans
they could draft.
No. The Texans could get Sam Darnold and a 23rd overall pick via Seattle.
Or the Jets could
that would be nice. That would be nice.
Trevor Lawrence and become one of the best football teams in the NFL.
Why would you draft Trevor Lawrence if you're not going to trade away Sam Darnold?
No, Sam Darnold is garbage. Garbage. Garbage.
No, Mitchell Trubisky is garbage.
Sam Darnold?
Who has Sam Darnold had to throw to, huh? Who has
that
what
Crowder
weapons?
Guy.
Crowder? Where did he come from?
Okay, hold on.
Washington?
He
was traded from Washington.
Much rather have Mitch Trubisky rather than Sam Darnold.
Mitch Trubisky? You'd rather have a guy who overthrows slant routes?
The last 3 years, let's. I know it's been kind of lucky, but the last 3 years, Mitch has been in the playoffs twice.
And how many of those years was he carried by a defense?
Not even Deshaun Watson.
Both of those.
But he made it.
Deshaun Watson was in the playoffs.
Yeah. Okay.
You meant Sam Darnold?
Mitch has won more games in the first 4 years of his career than Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, because Deshaun Watson had the Texans.
I know Mitch Trubisky is trash, but I'd much rather have Mitch Trubisky than Sam Darnold right now. 100%. Sam Darnold is dog water.
Sam Darnold is not dog water.
Dog water.
Quinn, back me up.
He literally looks like a ginger Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron. He's not even a ginger. He's not even a ginger.
Yes, he is.
He's a dirty blonde. Sam Darnold.
Dirty blonde.
No, he's not. He's blonde, isn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely blonde. He's a dirty blonde.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I'm gonna take that horrible take, throw that out the window.
Just
Sam Darnold has more upside than Mitchell Trubisky.
Remember when I said that when the Jets are 3-13 again?
When 3-13, what they need to do, they need to draft with their 2nd overall pick, either trade away Sam Darnold and draft a quarterback,
which is what they should do,
or they could keep Sam Darnold, who has a ton of upside because he's young,
bruh,
and he was a top 10 pick,
bruh,
and draft either Jamar Chase or Devontae Smith,
bruh.
That's what you have to do.
Devontae Smith is not a top 5 pick.
Trey.
And that's
are just spewing BS right now.
That is just my opinion. I can't. The dude is so talented, but I don't see it translating to the NFL. His game. I don't know why. I just don't.
How?
I don't. He'll be okay in the NFL.
He's so good.
He will be Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins.
Like the equivalent of Sammy Watkins. Like Sammy Watkins is like good, but like
Sammy Watkins is terrible.
He
was great. A big letdown. Not a bust.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He'll be the equivalent of Sammy Watkins.
I don't know, man. I can't believe that.
Well, hear it from me first on the Bedtime Stories podcast. Right there. Trey called it. Boom. Devontae Smith.
Quote it.
Quote it. Devontae Smith should not be a top.
Put it on a t-shirt, man. No, you're like Colin Cowherd. Terrible. That was terrible. Anyway, I don't understand how. I mean,
ESPN don't sign Trey for any
talk show.
Thing.
Any talk shows. Anyway,
Yeah,
I will be right.
Don't do that.
I'll be right.
No, I can't. I'm sorry. The last Heisman Trophy winner who wasn't a quarterback, Derrick Henry. Look at him. He's a beast. Leading rusher of the league.
Look at Tim Tebow. He was a Heisman winner. What happened to him?
Okay, so did almost every other quarterback. Huh? Almost a lot of other quarterbacks. Marcus Mariota won the Heisman.
Yeah, he's dog water.
Exactly. It's quarterbacks.
So
who else won the Heisman?
It's proven that if the Heisman winners can be dog water.
No, I'm saying he's not a quarterback, so he's not going to have all that pressure of being drafted first overall.
Nah, he's a twig. He'll get broken in half.
I doubt that. I don't know, man. He's okay. He's a twig, but I feel like he's more of a Devontae Adams type of receiver with his route running. He's a route running receiver.
He has no drip.
Okay.
Who doesn't?
Devontae Smith.
Why does that matter? Why does that matter, Quinn? His drip.
Look good, feel good.
Oh my god, his drip.
Nah.
Bro, did you see him?
Yeah, I saw that
his
picture.
Arms, he's got to have like a 9-foot wingspan, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I feel like if the Jets draft a lineman, then that's gonna be. I think that's a horrible move because you gotta draft somebody who's gonna bring people to games and make them watch TV and make them want to be a fan of the New York Jets.
You're saying an offensive lineman can't bring people to the game?
Dude.
Nope.
Seriously,
is an offensive lineman gonna throw touchdowns and catch touchdowns and rush touchdowns? No, they're not. Or make interceptions or make big hits on defense. They're not gonna do that.
All right, big men.
Well,
big men listening.
They're the one.
I'm sorry, my friend Josh is.
That's tough, man. Josh has got no feelings for big men.
Nope. Sorry. I mean.
Nope.
Okay, a team that needs to draft linemen, the Cincinnati Bengals. Look, okay, this is you had your opinion.
No, I agree with
your
that.
future take. This is my quote me here, okay? If the Cincinnati Bengals draft they got the 5th overall pick. If they draft that lineman out of Oregon, that number 1 ranked lineman out of Oregon, I think and Joe Burrow comes back healthy, I think they're going to have a good turnaround season cuz they got who do they have? They got T. Higgins, young receiver who had a really good season last year. He was just kind of in the shadows of everybody else cuz he played for the Bengals. You got Tyler Boyd, who's, I think, another underrated receiver. He's like Alan Lazard. Nobody really knows about him, but he makes plays. And then what happened? Is A.J. Green still on that team? I have no idea. What's going on with A.J. Green?
I don't even know what's going on with A.J. Green, but all I'm going to say is I just feel like something ain't right with Joe Burrow and the Bengals, man.
Ooh, okay.
I just have a feeling it ain't going to work out, like, amazingly. Like, he's going to turn out to have a career. He will turn out to have a career. Mark my words. Mark my words. I don't want to say it, but he will go down to have a career that is similar to Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler? Okay. So y'all can quote Quinn or Trey on that.
I could see that.
Thank you.
I could see that.
Okay, there's possibilities for everything, but back to what I said. If they draft a lineman and they need to bring in a veteran lineman though in free agency. They need to sign a veteran lineman in free agency. Yeah. I think the Bengals could have a bounce back season next year. Not make a deep run in the playoffs, but potentially compete for that division. But that's my take. That's my opinion. Back to Deshaun Watson. We got a little bit off track there. I think his best move is Miami.
I don't know where he's gonna go. Like, I swear, I think I already said this, but every team should be going for him if you have enough cap and you have the picks and the trades to make it possible. I don't understand why you wouldn't be able to, because a lot of these teams have like the Bears, the Rams, the Dolphins have a lot of good things that they could do to make that trade happen.
Yep, I agree. And then there's talks about Jimmy Garoppolo being traded.
Jimmy Garoppolo needs to prove himself next year. And if he doesn't, his career will be dog water.
Considered to be dog water. He can go with the other dog water quarterbacks, such as Mitchell Trubisky.
He's just so mediocre.
He is a very mediocre quarterback.
At least like what we've seen from him.
He's like, okay.
He's a backup quarterback.
So he's like Jared. When Jared Goff took the Rams to the he didn't take the Rams. When the Rams went to the Super Bowl in 2018, I think it's the same thing as Jimmy Garoppolo going to the Super Bowl with the 49ers in 2019. They're just or 2019-2020 season. They're just, I don't know. It's just not to me it's not Like, he's just a one-year wonder, is what I'm trying to say. He's never going to be great again.
I would love to see Garoppolo go back to the Patriots.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I think, I don't know, I could go into this for a while, but Cam Newton does not fit the system that Bill Belichick runs.
No.
I think a little bit of a, what is it called? When they reunite. I think if Jimmy G and Bill Belichick reunite in New England, I think there could be some fireworks there, especially with the players coming out or coming off of the opt-out for COVID.
Yeah, they had the most players opt out for COVID in 2020 season. So, I mean, they had how many games did they win? 7? 6, 7, or 8, somewhere around games. There.
So it was bad. Regardless, it was bad. They didn't make the season.
It wasn't like
the
they were like 1-15.
Yeah, true. But so, I mean, you got to understand, a losing season in New England is bad.
I know, but with their quarterback situation, how messy that was, and with their amount of opt-outs, and the receiver situation in New England is not good. N'Keal Harry, Julian Edelman. I mean, they didn't. Who was their other receiver?
Jacoby.
Yeah,
Jacoby something.
I forget his name, but
I liked him though. He was good. From what I saw. Okay. He had Cam Newton throwing to him. Cam Newton's garbage. Cam Newton's one of the worst throwing quarterbacks I've ever seen in my entire life.
You could look at it the other way. Who was Cam Newton's receivers? I know Cam Newton didn't have a good passing year, but if there was another quarterback in there, I just don't.
Jacoby Myers. That's what his name is. Jacoby Myers.
I don't know how good that offense still would have been if they had even Garoppolo.
Yeah, but what happened? Did he opt out or did he get injured?
No, he played and then got injured.
Okay, he got injured.
I wouldn't be surprised if Edelman retires soon.
Yeah, true.
Just saying.
Or
just goes with his buddy.
Brady. Goes over to
Brady or something. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's hilarious. But
anyways.
But I mean, bottom line, this offseason is going to be extremely
fun to watch.
Yes, agreed. It's going to be extremely interesting to see where the multitude of quarterbacks go. I don't think there's really any trade rumors of skilled position guys other than quarterbacks.
Well, there's a couple, but nothing. I can't think of anything.
Yeah, not sure. But yeah, what do you think? We can close this out now? We done? Oh, Scotty Miller, Tyreek Hill. Who do you have winning that race?
Oh yeah. For those of you that didn't know, listen to this podcast right now. Scotty Miller, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers receiver, came out this week and said that he believes he is faster than Tyreek Hill, the cheetah.
The Tyreek Hill.
And I mean, my take on it. I think it would be awesome if Scotty Miller could actually be in a race, just because he's from the great
Illinois.
So great, such a great state of Illinois.
Yes,
he's from
one highlight of Illinois, baby.
Scotty Miller.
Baby. Yes, sir.
But no, I don't actually think he's faster. I think he's just
okay. Well,
on top of the
if you're gonna race him in football, you might as well throw in DK Metcalf in there.
No,
you clocked him at 21 miles an hour, bro.
No. DK's a bigger dude. It's gonna take him a lot longer to get up to full speed.
Yeah, no, he's not that. I mean, DK's fast.
Oh, respect to DK. Yeah. That guy's a tank.
Did you hear him
in
an interview with? I think he was in an interview with Ocho Cinco and Justin Jefferson. He said he was 235. That's how much he weighed. Quinn, that's like you, and you're a linebacker. That's insane.
And he's at 6'4"?
That's crazy.
He's probably less than 2% body fat.
He is what we like to call a physical specimen.
Amen. That's what we like to call physical specimen.
Physical specimen.
Anyway, Quinn, Scotty Miller or Tyreek Hill, and why?
Gotta go with Scotty, man. Gotta go with Scotty.
Just because we're from Illinois, we would love to see it happen. But I think I speak for all of us when we say we actually don't think Scotty Miller's faster.
No. I would love to see I don't think they're ever gonna race.
No, they're not gonna race.
I mean, maybe in the off season if there's money on the line.
No.
But they probably won't end up racing. For me, common sense would have to say Tyreek Hill. I've just seen more little running highlights of him where he just takes off and leaves defenders in the dust. But I would love to see Scotty Miller win. Repping Illinois.
That's right.
The great Illini.
The only good thing that's going on in our state right now.
Yeah.
And for those of you that, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Lovie Smith got hired by the Texans today as their DC. Actually, let me fact check
Are you kidding me right now?
I don't know. I saw something about this.
Bears fans have so many mixed feelings about Lovie Smith.
Lovie Smith agrees to deal to become Texans DC.
Oh my goodness. Well, our good friend Toby, good friend Toby, a Texans fan, probably sad about Deshaun Watson, but I don't know. Maybe there's a bright future
Texans,
for that defense.
I feel like just need to restart.
Yeah, they need to go into full rebuild mode,
like the Jets, or
But I feel like they're gonna want if they're gonna trade.
They already traded away
New York. If they're going to trade him to the Jets, they're going to want that second overall pick. And I wonder what they're going to do with that pick if the Jaguars take T-Law.
I don't know. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Man. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some breaking news for you here tonight.
Yes, sir.
The Detroit Lions are dealing quarterback Matthew Stafford to the Los Angeles Rams in exchange for 2 future first-round picks, a third-round pick, and quarterback Jared Goff. This is coming from Adam Schefter.
All right, I really like this deal.
This is great for the Rams.
Yeah, because I feel like they fell short this year because of quarterback issues, like I said earlier.
Wow.
In my opinion, the Rams definitely won this trade because Matthew Stafford is just so much better than Jared Goff. But that's just my opinion.
It's kind of crazy, man. I mean, we literally just got done talking about this, and once we ended recording, I looked on Twitter and 3 minutes.
Yep. So this is a little post-editing.
This is literally fresh.
Yeah.
So if you guys want fresh news, give it a listen.
Yes, sir.
Quinn, what are your thoughts on this big blockbuster trade that just happened to the NFL, man?
Yeah, I'm happy for Stafford. I mean, that's not good for the Lions. I think. I just don't think that's gonna work.
Oh yeah, the Lions definitely lost this trade.
Yeah, the Lions, but we'll see. I mean, maybe Jared Goff will have a good year. I don't know.
Good for
new team. We'll see.
Good for Stafford. He's going into a pretty good organization with Sean McVay. He's a great coach, and they've won the last couple of years, so he's going into a winning team. Good for him. So.
Yeah, I agree. I'm actually excited now. Maybe Stafford will have some fantasy worth to him this year.
All right. Well, once again, breaking news. Quarterback Matthew Stafford has been traded to the Los Angeles Rams in exchange for a couple picks, 3 picks, and Jared Goff. Jared Goff will be going to the Lions.
But so we're gonna wrap this up. Hey, unless man, anybody else has something to talk about.
I got one more thing, man.
Okay.
I just want to say big thank you to my man Smoot. He had this great idea to come up with this podcast while we were all during these COVID times, and he whipped this up in about 2-3 weeks and got all the technology running. So it'd mean a lot to us if you guys, maybe gave it a listen or, gave us a subscriber or something.
A follow on Instagram.
And, we'll keep working to become better for y'all. And don't forget to leave anything you want us to talk about in the comments or whatever, however that works. And, just thanks for listening, y'all. And thanks for putting all that hard work in, Josh.
Appreciate it, Trey. I appreciate it. It's for you guys, man.
All right, Quinn, you got any last words?
Did he fall asleep?
No, he said nah. Okay. He's good. He's got to get up early for practice probably tomorrow. Big guy up there in North Dakota. But
yep. All right. Well, this has been episode number 1 of the Bedtime Stories podcast.
We will see you next Saturday, most likely.
Yes. If you guys have made it this far, we appreciate it so much. Make sure to drop a comment, maybe even a like and a subscribe. Tell us what to do in the comments. But yeah, that's been all, and we will see you guys next week.
See y'all next week, man. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Bedtime Story Podcast.